Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Ruck Roll. Alright, we're going to do a little project around the house. When I first moved into this house almost 3 years ago now, almost immediately I got contacted by the company that takes care of the termite traps on the property. You see, the previous owners had the house protected, had insured, if you will, against termite damage, which can be an issue here in Waco. And this company contacted me almost immediately when I moved in, and we transferred the policy over to me. Now, for the last couple of years, I have gotten a bill every year to renew, and for the last couple of years, I've been wondering, what exactly is it that I'm paying for? It's funny, I get a... Okay, that's not something that happens very often. A firefly just landed on my arm. I think I'll just leave that in there because that's kind of funny. Anyway, the policy was transferred over to me, and every year since then, I've gotten a new bill for... Yeah, there's the firefly again. Boy, he really likes me. Okay, live video. Love it. Okay, anyway, the policy got transferred to me, and I've gotten a bill every year, and I've wondered, what is it exactly I'm paying for? Because if you're going to insure somebody's house against termite damage, you'd think that you'd want to go take some basic precautions to make sure that the house stays termite free. And since there were all these little termite traps around the yard, at very least I would have thought somebody would have been refilling them, you know, because the bait eventually wears out or gets consumed or whatever. So you have to come in and refill these things. Well, nobody's done that. And so I decided a couple weeks ago that they've got these little termite spikes that you can put in the ground around your house that you get at Home Depot. And I went out and bought a bunch of those, and today we're going to install those around the house. Now, this is one of the termite spikes that was in the ground actually over here in the garden in the front yard for a while. I removed it because it didn't have anything in it. Like I said, normally what you do is you drive this thing into the ground, you put bait inside of it, you put the cap on top of it, and that's supposed to keep the termites. Now, like I said, you'd think you'd just want to replace that every once in a while to, or not replace it, but at least put more bait in there, because this one's empty. Now, these things are all over the yard, but as I said, you know, nobody's been maintaining this. So I thought it was weird, and I decided to do this on my own. Now, it's interesting. I actually went out and bought the spikes last weekend, and when a day or so later, all of a sudden I got contacted by this company and says, yeah, we'd like to come out and do your annual inspection. And then they said they looked at their records and says, it looks like we haven't been out in a while. It's like, yeah, it makes me wonder what it is they've been paying for. But I'm going to probably let them do that and put their own, you know, do their own inspection. But I'm going to put my own traps in too. So anyway, that's the whole story on this. So these are the spikes that I got at Home Depot, and it's the same basic principle as the ones that the insurance company placed. Basically what you do is you drive these things into the ground. This part has the bait in it. It's got the little holes in it, and the termites are attracted to it. They take the bait, they take it to the colony, and theoretically it poisons the whole colony. So you take these things, you drive them into the ground about 8 to 10 feet apart, about 3 feet from the house, go all the way around the house. And supposedly it's supposed to protect the house against termites. There's also like a little warning system, this little dot here on the top. If there's actually activity and something eating this little red dot starts popping up, and that lets you know that you got termite activity in that area and allows you to take additional precautions if you need to. Now, you can buy these things at Home Depot in packets of 15. I got one packet of 15. I'm not sure it's going to be enough. We might have to go back and get more. But what we're going to do is we're going to install these today and get them all the way around the house, get the house protected. I'll probably also end up pulling the ones out of the ground that the pest company put in there, because maybe they'll want to refill them and then replace them when they come do their inspection. But I don't want them in there because they look kind of ugly and they aren't doing anything at this point. So let's get these things put in the ground. Now, in addition to the 15 traps that come in this packet, it also comes with this little drill tool. And basically what you do is you just drill it into the ground, pull the soil up, and that loosens the soil in the area, and then you can just kind of step on this thing and push it into the ground. So like I said, I'm going to go put these probably about every 8 feet. They recommend no more than 10 feet apart and about 3 feet from the house. I'm going to go all the way around the house. That's why I think I might need to get another package of these. But let's see what the one does, and then we can make an intelligent decision on how much more we have to get. All right, hopefully the soil is going to be nice and soft because it's been raining all day. Drive that in. Yeah, I'm hitting a rock or something. Just want to make sure we have a nice good hole in there. Start off with here. Okay, that should do it. Now I'm just going to take the stake, kind of poke it into the hole, and I'm just going to step on it here and push it all the way in. And that should take care of that. Let's get it all the way in there nice and flat. I didn't get it all the way, but we're close. And that's what that looks like. So I'm going to go put a bunch more of these into the ground, and I'll show you what the final product looks like. So as I suspected, there wasn't going to be enough of these things to go all the way around the house. You know, when you do it about every 8 or 10 feet or so, then you know you're going to run out before if you only have 15. So I'm going to have to go back and get some more. But we got it all the way around the front yard of the house. And hopefully these will do a good job. Like I said, this is the same kind of thing that the insurance company uses, and you know, maybe on a slightly less industrial scale. I think the ones that they put in the ground are a little bit larger. But I have them all the way around the yard now in the front. Now we're going to go buy another 15 of these things, put them in the backyard, and that should pretty much take care of our issue. Alright, so I got back from Home Depot, got another package of 15 of these, and we're going to plant these in the backyard. That's just what the package looks like, so if you're interested in doing something like this, I got these at Home Depot, but I'm sure you could get something similar at other places as well. So let's get these in the backyard, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so I got them all in. Like I said before, these things don't go in really difficult. You basically just ream the hole out. You put the spike into the little round holder thing and step on it to push it into the ground. Like I said, about every 8 feet in the yard. I did one there in the middle of the garden, one over there in the middle of the garden, here, here, there, over here, here. Like I said, just kind of surrounding the house, a couple feet out from, in this case, the sidewalk. And we've got the house completely surrounded now. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this. I don't know, has anyone ever used these things? Have any feedback on them? Like I said, it looks like a good product. It's the same basic idea of the professional ones that are in the yard from the insurance company. And in fact, I may actually leave those in the yard, and they may end up coming and doing their inspection and rebaiting the traps, and that should hopefully just make me all the more termite proof, because let's face it, I put a lot of money into this thing and I don't want to have termites eat it out from underneath me. That would be no fun. So anyway, if you've ever had any experience using these things, you know, comment about it in the comments section, and I'll let you know what happens over time. See if this actually prevents anything, and you know, hopefully it will, and hopefully it'll protect my investment. So anyway, I think that's all that I have for today. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.